Hi there! I want to show my Fiat Doblo Maxi, which I converted into a micro camper. I wanted to do it in a way that I could really disassemble the mini camper in a very fast way, so that everything was very easy to remove, so that when I have to transport big things, that I can still use the full space of my van, instead of having a camper in which you can't move lots of things around. So I made everything detachable, and like within 15 minutes I can easily put everything together, so I can take off and go on a camping trip. The biggest part is definitely the bed, which I make in 3 parts. The main part is like a box shaped, and it's the most solid one. I used sides for the bed instead of some designs I saw on the net. And it's very solid. I can use it as a storage place underneath. And I made it in 3 parts. This is the biggest part, and then I also made a retractable part when I want to make the bed larger for 2 persons instead of 1. And then the front part, which is also used as a place where I can store stuff inside. So you see now the van is completely empty. The only thing which can't be removed is the table. It's closed now with a screw to prevent the vibration, because I noticed then when I was driving around, when it's closed, the hinges were vibrating, which is very annoying. You just open this one, and the only thing you have to do is to unscrew this one. And this place is also very practical because it's a storage room for all kind of stuff you don't need immediately. Table can be folded up. Voilà, it's a very solid table with 2 inches on the bottom. The only thing is, when the bed is out for 2 persons, the king size bed, you can't open or close the table completely because the bed will block it. Put it back together, easy, and then fix it if you really want to drive for a long time and you won't be annoyed by a small vibration of the hinges. Then you better put the screw back in place, but it's not necessary to stability or for safety.
So you see the car is now completely empty except for 3 L profiles which keep the front part of the bed attached to the bottom. But for the rest, the car is completely empty and ready for utility transport or use as a normal van. So now let me show you how to put all pieces back in.
See, well, I also put the rubber so I don't damage the bottom and my nice floor. The bed is not attached anywhere, not to the floor, not to the front part of the bed, but since it fits very nicely and the shape really matches the side of the car, as you can see, it nicely fits in. There is no use to attach it, because once it's properly put and nicely aligned to the back of the car, it doesn't move a bit. I already traveled quite a lot with it and it never moved even 1 millimeter. So just attaching the front part of the bed is enough to keep everything in place.
On On the right side of the front part of the bed, I also attached a small storage compartment, which is attached with 2 butterfly nuts. The last part is a small cupboard with 1 shelf, which fits in between the storage compartment and the table holder. I put a small piece of wood in between, so when tightening the butterfly screw too hard, you wouldn't crack the wood of the cupboard.
Voila, the saloon version, like light white to sit, table, fold up, to do cooking or whatever, or just to read or to work and to relax. Yeah, and easy to retract the bed, go to sleep, works easy. Sit here for a moment, retract it, bam, and then you can put the extra pillow over here and you have a bed. Custom made pillows. You see, plenty place to sleep on your own or with your partner. Very comfortable. You have 2 lights, one over here, you have one over here, which are also removable, so it's very easy and very comfortable. Same thing to retract. Take the pillow out. Oops. Here. Voila. Bed slides very easily in, thanks to the supports midway I made in the main bed, so the piece of wood don't go too much down and it slides nicely in.
My Fiat Doblo Maxi has been first completely isolated with Armaflex 6mm, and then I put felt on top of it all around. I also supplied plenty of hooks, so when I use the car as a transporter, I can still attach plenty stuff to the sides and to the ceiling of the car.